Making a beautiful Christmas card. This is one giant stamp, and I cut them with the deckled rectangles, which I've already done just to save on some time. I cut them, I stamped first of all in boho blue, then I did it in Misty Moonlight, and then I did it in Night of Navy. I have already cut them, as you can see. You can literally just get the words out. So I've taken one from here at the bottom, this one from the middle, and then this one from the top. So if I take that one, and that one, there's another combination, and then we have this one, and this one, and I'm going to make 2 more cards with you. I've already die cut some little stars out. This is the piece I'm going to need to cut out my nativity scene, so I'm going to pop that to one side. And this is the card. This is DSP, is one sheet at 5 5/8, and the scene literally just travels along the page. So I cut it into 4 by 5 5/8. Cut my cardstock then down to 5 3/4 by 4 and 8 1/4, and scored at 4 1/8. So I got another scene, and then we've got the third card, and hence the reason I stamped in 3 different colours for my sentiment. It's just absolutely beautiful, and I used the very smallest of the deckled. You have to really line them up just so you get your words in, just about get the words in, and I just absolutely adore it. You can cut them apart without the decals. I think it would be a bit too much if you use the bigger one, because you just have way too much space. You'd end up cutting some of the other words off. You'd have to cut it down and manipulate it anyway, so I just used the smaller one, which fit beautiful over that section. Then I moved it to this section, and then I moved it to the top section, and that's how I managed to get my 3 sentiments out of one. I've got another, oh there he is, and inside we're gonna, because I've sort of stamped this one in Night of Navy, so in this one I'm gonna stamp the boho blue. Let's do this while we've got the ink out, and because it's a paler colour, I'm just gonna line this up. Oh, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then I'm just going to grab some scrap paper, take off the excess, and I'm going to stamp now with, oh crikey, if I can get it open. I don't know, I've struggled with these. And then I'm going to stamp with my Misty Moonlight. Oh, beautiful. Just going to give that a waft and give that a chance to dry. I just love this stamp set. It's absolutely adorable. And it's called Night Divine. You've got this huge one. That could go in the century card. It look absolutely beautiful. You've got Joy and Peace, The Lord is my shepherd, and this one we've just stamped, the glory to God in the highest place. You've got hope. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. They would make a perfect set. And then we got, he shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Hence the reason I broke them down so I could die cut them in different colours as well, so I'll clean that later. And before we add, this one goes to there, so that's the first picture. Second picture, they're going to be the same card but just die cut differently. I am going to attach myself a small amount of ribbon, so I'm going to flick them over, get myself a small, oh there we go, there it is, a small amount of tape on the bottom of each side. I mean, I did them in grey. You could do it in Night of Navy, your silhouettes. You could do it in black. It's entirely up to you. Got my, squash that down, make sure it's stuck. Remove the back ends. And we're going to attach the ribbon on the roll. That way we don't have any waste. So, literally, I'm just going to put a small amount. I'm going to keep that level. And just hoop that round. I got my ribbon scissors. And I'm just cutting off what I need and giving myself, now when this is glued down it will lay flat, and the same with this one. I'm only keeping about of a 1/4 inch. I know it's still tacky on the back, but perfect. No waste on your ribbon then. Absolutely beautiful. I think you get, where is it? It's the half inch. Oh, you get 10 yards. And this is Night of Navy Gold. Beautiful ribbon. Absolutely stunning. So again, we can now attach these to our card. And I'm just going to grab some glue. I mean, you could add dimensionals here if you wanted. Make sure you get a little bit of glue just on your ribbon so it doesn't come off. I'm going to line this up. Make sure I've got a good even spread. And my silhouette is going just in the middle sort of thing, but I want to add that on dimensionals. I've already cut one out. Pop this out. I'll get that under there. Oh, look at that, absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna, and then I've got a small piece. This is cut at 2 inches. And I can't even grip anything. 2 inches is plenty big enough by, say, 3 inches. 2 by 3, and you would get your sentiment cut out there. Your silhouette, should I say. And I've gone with the grey because it's like it's not actually a dark blue. It's not a jet black midnight sky, it's a beautiful mid blue, and this grey is quite a shiny cardstock. It's just something I add in my scraps bin. So you can use navy. I think it would look lovely in navy blue. So I'll pop that out. Pop my bits out. I'm just going to leave them on my desk for a minute. I'll clear up after. Absolutely gorgeous. So now we can add dimensionals to those, and like I'm saying, I know that's there, and you can write what size piece of paper you want on your dies, on the opposite, on the back of your case. That way you can just grab a piece of cardstock knowing it's going to cut those out at different sizes. Let's clear this up. Oh, Gaynor's got OCD. I can't do with mucky sides. So let's grab our other piece and glue this down. We're doing it in stages. Don't forget, like I'm saying, add a little bit to the ribbon. I even like the back of this paper. I think it's really cute. I just don't like paint splodges like we always seem to get on cardstock just lately on the reverse. We pay for enough for our designer series paper. Why not ask them for paper on both sides? So while I've got my glue out, I've got my little stars. I mean, you could add your sentiment in different spots. This is velvet paper. It's does well being die cut. I only run that through as you saw for the first piece, and I'm just gonna add them there. I have sent away for the other part. I'm just gonna smudge that over, and I can stick that down as well. Perfect. I'm making sure my camera is on. It stayed on this time. I started filming and turned round and it was off, and it's not because the battery was dead. I just put a brand new battery in, so we'll do those in a second. But let's add our sentiment just in case we want to put it on a little bit different. I mean, you could add this at an angle. I'm just going to keep them pretty much the same. I'm just coming down, and I'm literally coming under the second letter on that side, and I'm going in between because I'm just going to start at this one. Perfect. How sweet is that? So we can pop that to one side. Let's get our other set in. I mean, let's add this a little bit different on this one. I mean, it's your choice how you add them. You can add them skew if you want to. Just going to add one along the bottom of my people, and then one at the top on both of these. They're just diving all over the place, and then just one in the middle on that one. They're not really going to be mushy all over the place, but we want to make sure it doesn't fall off our card. So that looks good. Give them a squashy down. I have got 4 cards on my desk that I'm ready to film, so it'll be film this one, take a photo, get the next one done. Just lately, instead of just filming them straight away, I've popped them to one side and just sat there contemplating. My evenings after I finish crafting for a couple of hours is I watch Christian videos, I watch Christian sermons, I watch my USA pastors who I tend to watch all the time, and I do that till about 4 o'clock in the well, about 3:30 in the morning. So I'm just going to add that there. Absolutely beautiful. And again here, and my evening is taken up worshipping the Lord, so this stamp set is just absolutely perfect for me. So I can add that on just a slightly bit higher. How beautiful these cards. Absolutely scrummy. I've stamped it 3 times, but I got 3 cards out of it. I've got these beautiful white gems. It came with gold stars, but they were expensive. And I'm just going to put a white, large and a small that side, and a medium this side, and the same on this one. I'm just going to, and this time I'll add the 2 on this side, and then the small one I will add just there. So this is my first card of the evening. Well, let's find that pattern. So it starts here, then, oh no it doesn't, there it goes, that one first, and then this is the next pattern, I think. No, this is the end one. So this first, then this is second, if you can see the pattern following through, and this is the third card, just from half a sheet of designer series paper. Got these beautiful 3 absolutely stunning cards, and they've all got glory to God in the highest. And then we got that one, and then we got this one as well. So we stamped them all in 3 different colours with our beautiful ribbon. I mean, you could go and tie a bow on there. I don't think it needs it. I think it would be a little bit too far out of place. But the next card I'll be filming is using the, what are they called? I've forgotten. Handcrafted elements, these ones, and use it. This is a stunning die. Oh, I have cut these out, look. Let me show you. There we go. So these 2, this one and this one, they layer up together to give you, that's, I cut one in pink and then the other one in the glimmer paper. This piece fits behind here perfectly, but then when you cut this out you get this shape. So what I did, I cut quite a few out, and with this piece I just run that section through this die to give me that, so I don't have to waste all that, but that does fit behind there perfectly. Got this cute little label, you've got these beautiful floral bits. This is the star, and that comes out the center, and then you got a floral center here. But you could use these all year round, Christmas, autumn, summer, spring, I don't know, but this pattern here doesn't have to be just for this. But how beautiful are those dies? Absolutely scrummy. That is done. The white one is cut out of felt, which is the velvet as I call it. So that is the die set that I'm going to use on the next card you see. So, but I'm sure I had a feeling I'd cut them all out, but there we go. These will be next. These are the ones we've just done. Love this ribbon, and I've put myself a glue dot just on there. So instead of doing it this way and it just falls off, just pull it tight. You can slide your ribbon round, and then let me see if I can pull it around a bit more. Yeah, instead of pulling it that way so it slips off the back, fold it back on itself. It stops it from sliding off, and it keeps your ribbon tidy. So do that. But there we go. I hope you enjoyed. I love these beautiful cards. I love navy cards, full stop. There we go. These are my Night Divine deckled rectangle sentiment cards. I hope you've enjoyed. Take care. See you soon. Bye.